Happy Hump Day, y'all. So we are here in Athens, Alabama, waiting to go pick up our budget moving van. We have to Uber to get there because we were unable to rent a vehicle, even though we reserved a vehicle. Brandy reserved a vehicle a month ago, right after we got the plane tickets and everything. We did a rental vehicle so we could have them when we got in, because we got in at like 9:30 last night. So we could have it then, and then have it for today so we could go spend a fun day together before we dive into the chaotic clusterfuckery of our storage unit. Well, that went to hell in a handbasket because apparently at the kiosks, or whatever the hell you want to call it, for renting a vehicle at the airport, they only accept credit cards. Now, I looked at budget stuff online. I looked at their frequently asked questions because Brady had received an email that said he needed to have a credit card. And I'm like, well, no, because a debit card should work too. Well, they only have a system that accepts credit card. It won't let you, like, their system won't let you select between credit or debit. So, anyway, and there's a convention in the town of Huntsville, the military convention that happens twice a year, in which Brandy and I should have known because we used to work at one of the freaking main hotels that hosts it and completely spaced it off. So yeah, there are no hotels in the greater area of Huntsville. We were able to get one in Athens, which is, it's right outside of Huntsville. They're all connected. And it's like Athens, Huntsville, and Madison. They're all kind of connected. Kind of for my friends in Idaho, kind of like how Caldwell, Nampa, Meridian, and Boise all go together. That's kind of how Athens and Madison and Huntsville are. It all merges together. So yeah, now we are waiting. I called Budget. We called them this morning for the moving van. Got them called this morning, so that we're able to pick up the moving van today after 10:30. So we're just chillaxing in our room until we can get the Uber around 10 o'clock and go get the moving van and start that nightmare. I'm not ready, as you can tell. I have not had enough caffeine for today at all. We did walk over to the Speedway gas station, which is a gas station Brand used to stop at when he worked over this direction. Because one of his first jobs is over here. When we moved to Alabama back in 2020, one of his first jobs was over here in Athens. So, yeah, he's familiar with this area. And then last night, we went and ate at Waffle House.
That was an adventure.
That was an adventure. Oh my God. Like,
Show them the road we had.
oh, yeah. So, we didn't have a vehicle or anything, right? So we had to, here, let me see if I can turn this around. I'm not sure if it'll let me. It's not gonna let me turn it around. But here. That's the road we had to cross.
It wasn't quite that
To get to the Waffle House right across the street. So yeah, it was kind of crazy. And then this morning we went to the gas station. I got a Grapico, which, like I told Brandy this morning, you have other sodas that kind of taste like candy or whatever else. Like you have the watermelon Mountain Dew, which tastes like watermelon Jolly Rancher, and then there's a new peach monster they came out with that tastes like the Peachios candy. But there's nothing out there that quite tastes like a Grapico. There's no grape candy out there that quite measures up to the taste of a Grapico soda. Yeah. All in all, our flights went really well. We got through security pretty easily. They did retain our bag for a few seconds, but it's just because of how tightly I had everything packed in there. So, like, the buttons and zippers of our jeans and stuff came up funky.
Well, the way you folded
And the way I folded them came up funky in the scanner. So they had to go through that. But honestly, the TSA agent was like super gentle. Like he didn't totally disturb the packing of the duffel bag. So that was nice. Excuse me. Our flight was pretty uneventful. Our first flight kind of sucked. This poor mama behind us, she had a 2-year-old and maybe a 3 or 4 month old, if that. And the 2-year-old wasn't much of a fuss, but the baby was not having it. That little girl was not a happy camper. And of course, the right behind us, and they finally fell asleep 20 minutes before we landed. We felt so bad for her. Yeah, it kind of sucked. And plus, like, the seat, it was a 3-seater on the first one, and it was really cramped. It sucked. That was the worst.
It was really cramped.
I've got the yawns because either one of us slept, and the coffee wasn't that fantastic this morning. No, so the first leg of the flight kind of sucked because there was no room. Made it to our second flight. There was like a 20-minute delay.
Yeah.
They made it up, honestly. The delays. Okay, so this is why I fly United. They take care of their people. You know, they know that everybody's got to be to a certain place in time. So honestly, any delays they do try to make up for in flight. They had a longer taxi from Denver. Like, Denver airport has the longest taxi ever. It was the worst. I've been in some airports that, you know, you land and you taxi right into your terminal. But holy crap. It seemed like the Denver one took forever. Like 20 minutes on the ground just to taxi to the terminal. And then the airport was huge. And, you know, you're never at the same terminal area when you land as opposed to where you freaking need to be for your connecting flight. And luckily we had some time, but not as much as I would have liked. So, yeah, we got to our gate, and then there was like 10 minutes to spare because when we got there, it's like, 10 minutes till boarding. And I'm like, but there's no plane at the end of the thing. So, and Brady's like, yeah, where's the plane? And there was a delay because it took so long for it to taxi around the freaking airport just to get to the terminal. And then leaving, oh my goodness, there was a queue for leaving the airport too. Like, that took a hot minute. There was a lot of traffic out of the Denver airport yesterday, I can tell you that. Overall, the flights weren't bad. There was some turbulence, but nothing major, honestly.
The flight from Denver to Huntsville was fine.
Yeah.
The Boise to Denver flight kind of sucked.
The Boise to Denver flight sucked, but the Denver to Huntsville flight was okay. We made it in without incident. We didn't have our incident until we got here, and no hotels and no truck. But you know what? It's all working out. Things work out the way they're supposed to, And although we had some awesome plans for today, we're just gonna roll with the punches and make shit work. Yeah. I'm about ready to grab the Monster out of the fridge because I keep rubbing my eyes because I'm all tired and yawny and gross. But yeah, so that's our update for now. There's been a lot going on with life, mostly work for both of us. I'm just trying to get shit on track, get back with all of our stuff in one piece, both of us and the stuff, and go from there. So yeah, I really want to get more intentional with my YouTubing, but that hasn't happened yet. And so we're gonna be hopeful, but not totally optimistic, I guess. I would like to get my filming equipment set up because right now I do everything on my phone. I do have some footage from our zoo trip the other day that I need to cut together and make a video of. I just have not done that yet. But that's what's up with us. So until next time, be kind to everyone, love each other, and we will wander your way another day.